Talking today with defensive coordinator Brad Wilson. We usually talk to Coach Winters, and he's also the offensive coordinator. So this is our chance to get the other end of the ball. First of all, just tell us a little bit about yourself and your background. I know you're in your fourth season here at Wayne State, but where did everything start with you?
Everything started for me at Ashland University in Ashland, Ohio. I know it's a fellow GLIAC foe, but I was there for 4 years with head football coach Lee Owens. Didn't have much of a personal contact with Coach Winters, had a tremendous amount of respect for him and the way that he ran his program, and obviously that connection with Coach Owens and Coach Winters. So I felt like I knew quite a bit about him, having never really worked for him or been with him. And then, just after everything unfolded after the 2011 season here, and him and I were able to make contact, and was fortunate to have the opportunity that he's given me to lead this defense. It's been a great challenge, great responsibility.
All right, let's get right down to it. What's the philosophy of defense from your standpoint?
Play fast. Play fast. We try to be simple enough schematically to where our kids, when the ball's snapped, they can react and I guess what we tell them, let it fly. I mean, that's been what we've preached here for the last 4 years now, is that we're not trying to outsmart anybody. We're just trying to out-execute and out-effort people, and they've that's what they've embraced.
Over the last 4 years, you've had some tremendous players, and you always have to replace them when they leave. Norris Friday's an example of that. Ed Viverette the year before. You've had some good players. How do you prepare, get those freshmen ready to become the seniors who lead, and then kind of let that thing keep going forward?
Sure. For us, I tell everybody, everything starts for us in the weight room, and we've got the best strength coach and strength staff in America with Coach Mendoza and what his staff does down there with those guys. So by the time we get them, hopefully as second and third year guys, they've been finely tuned from a mental and physical standpoint to endure the rigors that they're going to have out here to compete. But again, for us, it goes back to keeping things consistent, whether it's from a scheme standpoint, doing a great job in evaluation standpoint of recruiting, looking for a particular fit by position, whether it's from a size, speed, athleticism, just all those intangibles that we look for. And being able to be consistent, as I said, from a scheme standpoint, has allowed those guys to develop and allowed guys to fill in and play year after year that maybe haven't had a great amount of snap the year before, but they've practiced and they've been in the scheme. So really it's just all about then getting them game experience.
All right, let's talk about this team this year. 2 games in, you've struggled out of the gate in both games, and then the defense has really come together. What do you do to change that and get them to come out on top and attacking?
If I had the exact answer to that, then we probably wouldn't have started slow the first 2 weeks, to be honest with you. I just think that for us, it's important that we come out and understand that we need to execute early. And to be honest with you, there have been very little scheme adjustments at the half. It's been more of us just regrouping our guys, getting them focused. There's a couple things. I mean, Truman State last week gave us a couple things that I can't really say we were prepared for in the first half based on what we had seen from them the week before. But it's just been about, again, kind of corralling our guys and getting those leaders to step up and understand that, if the goals that we have set forth for this football team this year are all still ahead of us, we need to get it together and get going. And that's what they've been able to do in the second half. So.
You also serve as the defensive backs coach, and one of those leaders is your safety, Zach Bilecki. Just talk about how much he's meant to this program.
Zach is a guy that first and foremost gets everybody's respect because of his work ethic and his level of toughness. Zach's an extremely tough kid, plays the game extremely physical with a high level of energy and passion, and those are the things that I think make people respect him first. And then, as I said, they see the way that he works and the way that he prepares. But he's also a guy that Zach's extremely accountable, and he's had some plays this year where he's been caught out of position a couple times and hasn't quite executed the way that him or myself would have liked. And he's the first one to kind of grab guys on the sideline and rally and say, hey, listen, that's on me. I'll get it back. And so he's really evolved and matured, and that's from that standpoint over the years, and I think is really generated a great level of respect from his teammates.
I want to go back to something we talked about just a few seconds ago. With the team starting out slow and picking up momentum in games, Is there a point in a game where you as a coach or they as players know that that's happening and you know, hey, we've got this, not that we've got the game won, but that we're in sync now?
Yeah, I think it's all three phases, to be honest with you. I think that whether it's offense or defense, each side of the ball can kind of feel when the other side of the ball is playing at a high level. And I'll throw special teams in there too, because we had some big plays on special teams last week that really helped to get this thing turned around, whether it was our right-footed punter picking up a ball and punting it left-footed, or you know, our punt returner jumping on a ball that hit one of our guys running down the field on the cover team. You know, but the guys on the sideline, I think that they sense that.
All right, last question. You're talking to a high school player, a recruit. You want to explain to him why he should come here, what Wayne State football is all about. You want to tell him, you want to tell his parents. What is Wayne State football all about?
I think Wayne State football, to me, that since I've been here and the people that I've met that were here before me that have come back, to a person have all said that thanks to Wayne State University and Wayne State football, their life has been better since they've left. And that's a really broad statement, but I guess what I'm saying is the opportunities that you get here, whether it's with internships with local businesses or corporations, you know, whatever it may be here in the city or surrounding the city. Obviously, the way that you're challenged academically in every single class that you take, the number of people that you meet when you're here from all different types of backgrounds, and then obviously the extremely high level of competition that you play on the football field every Saturday. I think in every way, shape, or form, it generates competitiveness. It generates a willingness to adapt, and as I said, just brings out the best in every young man that I've been around since I've been here.
Hey, Coach, thanks a lot. Good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.